Hi Naomi and Janelle, we're with you in a second. I thought I was prepared, but there's always something. Naomi, I love your dedication. You're always the first there. Hi Naomi and Janelle, we're with you in a second. Oh, hang on, what's going on there? Got a bit of playback going on. A bit delayed, but right, I think we're ready. At least we have sound. Hello. Good, I thought you were falling. Yeah, for some reason I did try to do a schedule, but then when I came and sat here to get it all set up, it wasn't letting me do it, so I had to delete that one that I'd set up on my phone, and then it just took me a while to get all set up again. And for some reason the system that I'm using, the app that I use to do my live stream, for some reason it won't let me do like a schedule. It lets me create the live, but it won't let me edit the time. So basically, as soon as I set it up, it goes up as I'm going live at that time. But just bear with me. It's normally like 20 odd minutes or so that you've got to wait just while I set it all up. I'll have a play around later on today or before my next live and see if I can figure out how to get the schedule sorted. But I'm glad you found me and stuck around and waited. Thank you very much. You tend to come on when I'm on my phone. I must know. Good morning, David. Peggy, live long stitch with me. So I enjoyed 3-hour one. Royal Roses, ingenious. I'm a very methodical stitcher, and it answers all my questions on tackling ninja stitches. I love full coverage. Hello, Peggy. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Max. Yeah, I feel like with my Mother of Dragon and even my Deep Blue Sea, I haven't had a lot of confetti stitches and ninja stitches. Now, this new thing that I'm doing, yes, I have got confetti, I have got ninja, so I want to do this live. I wanted to do this live because I know that people, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Trixie has brought a mouse in. Ugh. Oh my God. She's so sly. I'll sort that out in a second. It won't take me long. Where was I? Oh yeah, the confetti and ninja. Yeah, so I wanted, now I'm doing this one. I'll get to that in a minute. I am now experiencing confetti, ninja stitches, and I'm still loving my method. I can't remember who commented, but someone commented about their confetti stitches and ninja stitches. Now, if you're in the Royal Rose group, you know that confetti is now, is it the Canon? I don't know. I should know. It's my own my own group. But yeah, we've got quirky little names for these new things. Yeah. What did we come up with? I wonder if I can get. No, I'm not going to bother. I might put the little dictionary thing on in the description later on. So yeah, getting back to the point. Sorry for waffling. Yeah, I am dealing with confetti and ninja. You'll see that in a second. So I wanted to jump on, do a live of me actually doing that. So I just feel like it might help people. Oh yeah, that's what I was at. Oh my God, I've got such a scatterbrain. So the comment that I had received, they posted a picture of their own, and they basically said when it comes to confetti and ninja, any method is the same. You're still going to come across, you still got to deal with the confetti and the ninja stitches in exactly the same way. There's no escaping it. Oh, Trixie, you are annoying. So yeah. Naomi, Trixie brings presents. Yeah, apparently so. She has brought it in, but I know that about 20 minutes ago, Tilly was meowing outside, and she had brought the mouse. I feel like she might have been trying to get Trixie's attention and being like, here you go, I've brought you a present. And now Trixie's decided to bring it in. Unfortunately, it is deceased. Poor thing. I might just have to quickly deal with this. Peggy, where hijacker stitches? Where are the hijacker stitches? Ah, get that away from me. Oh, the highwayman. Yeah, you've just reminded me. So confetti is the highwayman. You know, Celia, she likes the book, and I think it's the programme, Outlander. And in Outlander, you get the highwaymen. And basically the highwaymen, you don't want highwaymen visiting. They're a pest, just like this one down here. So yeah, the confetti is highwaymen. Oh my God. Max, I've got a question. What's the size of a tower, as in how many blocks is a tower? Right, so a tower is 2 blocks. It's the 2 10 by 10 blocks. So yeah, 10 across, 10 down, that's your little block, and then the one underneath, the other. So yeah, it's 10 by 20. I'm not great with, right, I'm sorry, but she's really, go outside with it. I'll be back in 2 seconds. You don't want to see me and my bottom, so let me just bung this back up. This is what I'm going to be stitching today. I'm halfway across-ish. Right, Trixie, come on. Trix. You and your little friend go outside. Come on. I'm not taking it off yet, but it needs to be going outside. Outside. Trix. Come on. Trix. You're going out? Bless you. Come on. You can go out the window. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. Perils of doing a live when you have a very active kitten. Well, I did actually think I'll do it this time because she was outside and yeah, I thought I might get a bit of peace, but obviously not. Hi, Katie. Max, thanks. You're welcome. Right, so I think we'll get going with showing you my new project. For those of you that might have missed it on Facebook, I am going epic. So I'm going to switch me off. No, hang on. Right, so basically, let's do the IV cam and give you a little sneak peek of what's already going on. Mind the feet. So, as you can see, we've got a nice long frame going on. Now, this frame is 27 inches wide, so that's how wide the project is. So, let's... So first off, I'm basically doing all of this on one piece of fabric. It goes to 60 inches tall. Again, for those that are on Facebook or even Instagram as well, I did post a picture of me holding up the fabric and it was nearly as tall as me. So it's going to be very long. And my thought process is, well, it's not actually my thought process. It was Celia who suggested doing this, like, because you're working with the big frames, why not do some minis? And then Heaven and Earth Designs had a sale, so I went and had a look and I found a load of little StoryKeep's. And so let's just show you what order we're doing. So basically, let's switch that off and put this on. So first off, so like, let me just bring that back up a second. Sorry about this, guys. So this is obviously the first one. Then I've got another one here, and then there'll be another one, and then another one. So there's 4 along the top row. So the first one is this one, which is the StoryKeep Black Cat Bookshelf by Randall Spangler. It's 117 stitches wide, and height-wise it is 657, I think that says. My eyesight isn't the greatest. So yeah, that's the first one. I've already done the first row on that one. I started that on the 23rd. And then after, so next, that's the first one. So second in line, we have this one that I have already started. I basically started this one the day after, so the 24th. I had a good day stitching this and I was on Zoom chatting away, so yeah. So this one is this, which was originally going to be underneath. It was going to be 3 across and 2 underneath, but my calculations wise, I had plenty of fabric going on. There was 2-inch border either side of each design, so that gave me 4 inches in between, and it was good if I was going to be cutting and framing them separately, but I've now decided that this is going to get framed in one. It'll either be framed or it'll be like a wall hanging, maybe get a bit of PDF board, we'll see, but it is going to get all framed together now. So this one is another StoryKeep. They're all StoryKeeps, so we'll stop saying that. This one is Once Upon a Fairy Tale by Amy Stewart. This one is 200 stitches wide, and then high it is 507. So yeah, that's that one. And then next to that one, when I've finished my top row, as you can see, there's little magnets here. Now this is the starting point, and this is where this one's going to finish. And then when I've got all the way across here, my next one will start here and it will end here. And my next one is this one, which is Rise of the Witches by Lisa Parker. And this one is 150 stitches wide and it's 400 stitches high. So yeah, that one will go there. That's the third one. And then let me shut that off. And then next door to that one, you can just see, there we go. So then that will end here. And then we've got this here and it will end here. And that one is going to be, no, it's not going to be that one, I'm lying. It's going to be this one, which is Life is an Open Book Paris, another one by Amy Stewart. This one is 107 stitches wide and it is 330 stitches high. So yeah, that's going to be my top row. And then because I've now tweaked it around and we've got 4 at the top, I have one left that I bought purposely for this whole madness. And it is this one. Now I could have been all secretive, but this one's already been posted online, so you know I'm going to be doing this one underneath. This one's Kindred Spirits and it's by Anne Stokes. I love Anne Stokes' works. I love all of her big figurines. I've got a purse of hers. I've got a little dragon ornament type thing. I just love. And I've seen this one just as like I haven't seen it super size, but I've seen it like normal size. But anyway, yeah, so I thought I'll do the little story keep. So Kindred Spirits by Anne Stokes, and this one is 200 stitches wide by 368. So yeah, that one will go underneath these. I'm not sure what order it will be in yet. I've got to, unfortunately, let me switch this off. Unfortunately, such a shame. I'm going to have to buy some more. So yeah, I'm not in no rush to do it yet because I've got to get these done. I was originally going to, because Liv, for those of you that don't know, Liv is the admin of the group Zoom Stitchy Friends, where we do the Zooms. Oh, speak of the devil, hi Liv. I was originally going to go along with her idea because I floated some ideas around in the Zoom, and it was going to be that I was going to make sure they was all level. Let me get the IV cam up. So I was originally going to have them all level at the bottom, so then they would go up and then whatever high, so this one could be up here, the next one would be down here, and so on. But then because I realised I had such a wide gap, I thought, no, I'll do it like this, just start them all. So like this first one is 657 stitches high, so that's my longest. Then this one is 507, so when it gets to the bottom, this one will finish before this one does. And then so on. These ones go up, like they're less in height. So once I've finished this top row, I'll be able to maybe get, so like, how can I explain it? This first one, obviously, like I said, it's 657. And then this one is 507. So that's 150. So it's, yeah, 150 stitches high. Now if I can get a design that's 150 stitches high, and then underneath this one there's going to be another, maybe a little bit more than 150 stitches high. I'm going to tweak it so that they all eventually just fit together. So yeah, I've got to go on to the Heaven and Earth Designs website and buy some more. Damn it. Such a shame. Not in no rush though. Hi Celia. I was just explaining, or waffling on probably, about my madness that I stole the idea from you. Right, so should we do some stitching? Don't need me waffling on. Now, which one? There we go. Let me reduce me. Don't want my ugly mush on the screen. Bung me up here. I'm getting the hang of this, you know. Just not the scheduling for the live stream. Now, what's the betting that this has gone on phone lock? Of course it has. Oh, come on. Right, that's not going to happen, is it? I'm sorry, people. Hey, we've got it open. Now I want to get rid of that, and we need this. Right. So let's. Now I'm sorry about this. As you can see, I'm stitching sat on my settee. It's just more comfy. I've still got my little stitchy corner, but so yeah, here we go. So as I said, this was the first one, first Royal Rose that's completed, which was Black Cat Bookshelf, and today we're going to be working on this one, which is the Once Upon a Fairy Tale. Right, I might want to get this how I want it first before I do that. We'll get there, peeps. Right, now, is that close enough, or would you like it zoomed in a little bit more? Might help if I get my pattern keeper open as well. Now, we was having a little giggle on the Zoom room, and we were saying I need to make sure that I don't open the wrong pattern and start stitching away. Obviously this one is Once Upon a Fairy Tale, so I need to make sure I open Once Upon a Fairy Tale, but we're wondering how long it'll be before I open the wrong pattern and start stitching away. I think because of the parked threads, I'll be alright when it comes to the second row, but it will be interesting. Oh, has that stopped? No, it hasn't stopped. Max, Royal Rose, can you park on the right? I've had to park on the right. Yes, the Rise of the Witches is in my list. Right, Max, yeah, you can park to the right. As you can see, I've got a couple parked to the right here. If it's not available underneath, basically, if it's not available in the dungeon, that's when I think of finishing. But if there is that coloured thread in this next tower, in the east tower, then I'll park it, because I'm going to be using it anyway. There's no point in finishing it if it is actually available in the east tower. So yeah, you can park in that east tower, no problem. Now I believe this is classed as rebelling, but you can also, so obviously I'm doing this tower here. Oh, I was doing this tower here, got it completed, parking in the dungeon, but then I've also gone over here to the next dungeon. This one's parked here. And then I've also gone over here. Maybe I shouldn't rebel, seeing as this is meant to be my kingdom, but yeah. So you can park wherever you like. With Mother of Dragons, I'm being super strict with myself, and I am literally just parking in the dungeon and finishing to the right. But you can tweak it to your own preference. The Royal Rose, my strict bit, is just a blueprint. It's just, there you go. Why don't you stitch that tower, park below, finish to the right, unless you can park it to the right as well. Anything you do after that, that's all you. Go for it. So we've got Peggy. Zoomed in would be great, thank you. Yeah, no problem. Let's zoom you in then. Let's chuck this down. You'll have to excuse this going on in front of my face, but not that that matters. You don't really want to see my ugly mush. So, is that a little bit better? Before I start stitching. Now, the only problem with being zoomed in, you might get a bit of fuzz every now and then as I'm... Oh no, it might be okay. But yeah. Max, okay, cool. Getting my head around it. Yeah, take your time with it. It's not, you know, if it doesn't instantly click, then that's fine. I'm always available on Messenger, Facebook Messenger or Instagram. Just drop me a message if you need any help along the way. Let's move this mouse out of the way. I don't need that. Right, so I am going to be working this tower. I don't know if we're going to get it all complete during the live. We'll see. I'm a bit closer to my phone, so I'm sorry if I'm coming across a little bit too loud. I am trying to reduce my normal speaking volume. So, I've got a couple of park threads in this tower, so I'll be working those first. Peggy, excellent, thanks, brilliant. Right, Lorraine, hi Ellie, well, this is going to look amazing. Yeah, I'm hoping so. You might not actually need me on this screen because we've got a bit of a shadow going on, but anyway. So yeah, let's get stitching. I am doing all of these 2 over 1/10 stitch. Because it's going to be mahoosive, I didn't really want to be doing full cross. So the quicker the better, really. So yeah, 2 over 1/10, and I'm starting with the loop as well, doing a loop start. I'm still finishing to the right. So I'm going to work my park threads. Now how I do this is I start with my lowest one, because when I park my thread, I make sure I park it in the first stitch. Because I work from the top down in a tower, so my first available stitch, that's where I park it. So when coming across these threads, like down here as well, I'll start with the lowest one because there won't be any stitches above it, so I can just stitch away. Now this one is actually a ninja stitch, so this is a great start. So that's that one stitched. That was quick enough. Yeah, the colour isn't great. We've gone a bit black and whitey-fied, but this colour is actually a blue. I don't know if I can mess with this a little bit. We really shouldn't. Oh, God. Don't worry, Peggy. It's not your fault. It should pick up the colours, really, but hey-ho. So, now, that was a little teeny tiny ninja stitch, so this is available over here, and because I'm not being super strict with this one, I am going to park it over here. Because by rights it is still kind of like finishing to the right, because that thread is travelling along the back here, so I am parking that there because it's not available underneath. Is it that the right one? 1, 2, yep. So that's parked for when I get to that tower. Now I'm using Pattern Keeper. Let me see if I can get you in. So that was this stitch. Basically I just mark that one off as completed, and then I have parked over here. So I'll select that, and then I come down to the bottom of my screen. Where are we? A bit more early. Nope, this is not working. Here. Sorry. So yeah, I press more. So I would just zoom out and do it, and then I click park in the lower left. There we go, and then that just leaves that, oh crikey, I'm all backwards. That just leaves that little blue line there. I'm not going to be doing that again. If you're unsure with Pattern Keeper, let me know, and I might do another live stitch with me at some point and zoom out a little bit more so that we can see what's going on with Pattern Keeper. So then I'll get my next part thread, and I will thread this needle. Watch this not work just because I'm live. Yeah, of course not. My needle is still very bent. I don't want to stop using it. I love this needle. So we'll stitch all of this colour. Again, this is like a blue. You can't quite see it right, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So are we all stitching, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? What are we all working on? Are you all crazy like me and doing something epic? Or most heights are epic, to be fair, but now we might have a little bit of wobbling going on because I'm using a different stand for my live. I normally use my Elbacy, which holds it a lot sturdier, but this one's got a little bit of a wobble, which doesn't bother me, but for camera purposes it might make you sway a little bit. Now that's all those stitches. It's not needed underneath, so we'll park that over here because it's needed here. One, this one. There we go. So that's all my part threads sorted. So we've got a few more colour changes going on with this live, which I think is great for people that, for the stitches that have been asking about the confetti, or the just the more stitches in general. So confetti, aka highwayman. I feel like mine isn't too bad, but there is definitely a lot of colour changes. So what we got here, 310. My floss thread storage for this StoryKeep, what should we call it, StoryKeep poster, is my go-to, which is floss cards. I've got quite a few going on because I've just kitted all of it out, so I've got a lot of cards going on. Don't know if you can quite see them in the background here. I've got like 4 stacks of them. Pretty sure I've got about 40 odd cards. So loop method, let me just quickly show you that. So I've pulled one strand out there, then I've doubled it up. I've got the loop and I'm going to thread that through my needle. She says, come on now, behave. That's because I'm too busy trying to do 2 or 3 things at once. So there you go. Pull that up. As I said, I'm doing loop method, so it's needed here. So I go down the top, leave my loop there, bring it up as if I was starting the stitch. Sorry if my hand's in the way, guys. Oh, come on now. And then put it through the hoop, and then I just go back down. Some people go to the top right of your stitch. I just go back down in the left and then stitch away. It's a little bit warm today. Nowhere near as hot as last week, obviously. This time last week it was ridiculously hot. In my garden it reached 42, 43, which we are not used to in the UK. So that's this one. Let me just finish this colour and then I'll have a look what's going on with you guys. Now this is needed in the dungeon. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Mark that off and park. Now for picking my next colour, I try to select a symbol and just see how many colours are going on. I try and do the least stitches first, and then that way, when there's like a bit more, so for example, if there's, I don't know, 3 or 4 stitches of a certain colour, I'll get all those out of the way first, because then when I come across my final colour, which might be say 15, 20 stitches, or even more than that, hopefully, those stitches will cover the back. It'll anchor down all of those that is just like a few stitches. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I try and select the least amount of stitches first. Don't always get it spot on, but it doesn't really matter too much. Like for example, this one, there's only 1, 3, 8, 3, 5. Let's back down here. 3, 8. 35. I'm using CXC thread instead of DMC because I had so many to buy, and also because I've been hearing a lot about CXC thread and how the coverage is great with it and it feels nice, and yeah, I'm getting on okay with it. I think my only one criticism is when I'm pulling the thread out of my floss card, it's not as quick and easy as it would be with DMC, because the thread seems to have, it's not just one strand, it's almost like there's two interwoven together. So sometimes it takes a little while just for me to grab that thread and pull it through. It's not a major issue, it doesn't bother me too much, but that's just the one criticism I would have, really. Oh, and when I was sorting through my threads and getting them put onto my floss cards, there was a couple where, you know, the number thing that's wrapped around the thread, when I was pulling that off to then unravel the thread, there was a couple that got stuck. But again, it's not a major issue, it's just a little bit of paper. I'm sure when I come across the ones that did have a bit stuck, it'll just fizzle out, I should say. It should just dry out. Make sure I'm putting this in the right place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So that's this one. And that one's parking over here. 1, 2, 3. What's that one done? See what I mean? A lot more colour changing going on with my live, which I think people will appreciate who are struggling with these pesky highwaymen. So star, let's do that one next. Right, what's going on? What am I missing? Good morning, Angela. Max, if I need help, I'll come into the Zoom. Been a bit busy at the moment. Cool. Yep, that's what I've done. Liv, you can get a shortcut for marking where you have parked. I have it set. Yeah, I just double tap the square. Yeah, I can do that. The only reason that I haven't is because me and my fingers, my other shortcut, I know it's not really a shortcut, but you can, if you've done a selection of stitches, you can hold your finger down on that colour, and then you can also select all of, I'm on YouTube live. Sorry, that would be the other half. I'm sorry guys, just bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to switch the laptop camera off a sec. This never happens. I'm ever so sorry. He's normally at work. What was I saying? Yeah, you can select, just hold your finger down on it and select all unstitched stitches, I think it says. But yeah, you can, as Liv said, you can go and do it so that you can double tap, but I don't like to double tap because it just don't work for me. Celia, you can go into settings on PK and put in a shortcut for your parking. Yep. Yeah, great minds. Naomi, trying to get all ready to start stitching. Cool. I don't want to really be stopping. I don't know if I can pause my stream. I don't know what my partner's doing home. Anyway, I'm just going to carry on. So what are we on now? 640. If he needs me desperately, he can message me. 640. Men. Sorry, David, I think it is who's in the room. 640. I did tell him that I was going to be doing a live. Now, if you noticed his fuzzy hair, it's because he was on his bike. It always goes a bit fluffy. Oh dear. There you go. I'll be able to do hopefully an upload one day of my fabric attachment, because he has now been on a live. There's no excuses for not helping me out. again, if anybody needs like a video done of setting up your shortcuts, let me know and I'll try and sort that for you. Left. What's this one? 612. Now I'm sure he's going to want to come and have a natter with me in a minute. It'll be super quick, but the sooner we let him speak to me, the sooner he goes back to work. He's maybe tinkering with the hot tub again. I have like a paddling pool, swimming pool thing. It's quite a big one, and he's turned it into a hot tub. It's so nice. I was in it till about 2ish the other night, and then last night we popped in it again. He's basically done it where you don't have to use electric. You don't need the pump. Well, you need the pump still, but it's like, I don't know, 2p a minute, 2p an hour or something daft. He uses fire, burns the logs that we've got kicking about, and that just warms the water through, basically. Pumps out and pumps in. And it's super nice. That's that one parked. 3862. He keeps having new ideas with it. 3862. Liv, how's your little human today? Did you both sleep well, or did she keep you up? I'm also hoping my internet holds out now that he's home, because he's outside, so I'm sorry if we have a little bit of an internet interruption as well. He's going to do my nodding. I'll try and keep an eye on what's going on internet-wise and making sure that you're still connected with me. If we do have problems, we will blame Jason and we'll give it another go tomorrow, maybe. But because he's outside, the internet's got to work a bit harder to reach his phone if he's got it connected, so it might interfere with us. I hope not, but if it does, I apologise now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Park in the 4th. As you can see, while I'm waffling away, there's a bit more colour changing going on with this one. 550. Now I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here, but I've basically got 4 stacks of my floss. And what I do, so for example with this one I need 550, so I look for anything that's near that number. So we've got, well, unfortunately 550 is on this top card. But for example, if the number was say 772, I would grab my cards until I can see 772. I'd move these out of the way, just bung them at the top here, laying flat, and then my 772's there. So then I'd pull the thread out, put that down, stitch away, and then come across my next colour and just plonk that back on top. And then when I finish stitching for the day, I just put them all together, do this just to get them all nice and straight again. And yeah, it's working for me. So I had a dream about a little invention for floss card storage. My partner is sorting that for me. Right, what's coming up with this one? So hopefully, hopefully very near future, but in the near future, I'm hoping to have a little floss card storage. Invention, unvention perhaps. I haven't looked to see if it is anywhere else. So yeah, fingers crossed. It won't be too long waiting for it. I dreamt about it and then I told him and he was like, that's not a bad idea actually. You could do it. And then he tweaked it. He was like, oh, well, you could do it like this. So he's going to be sorting that. That was the loop method again. I did it super quick, but goes there. So yeah, my last live was super long. It was like 3.5 hours. I don't know how long we're going to be going today. We will see. I don't think it'll be that long though, especially with the partner being home. You watch, I'll end this sooner than I was planning, and I'll probably go and chat with him, and then, knowing my luck, he'll go within 2 minutes of me coming off. So he can wait, I think. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be a 3-hour one today, unfortunately. We will get another long one going, but right, 3834. So yeah, 3834. Can't quite see because obviously you're on my laptop, but I've got my cards here. So I'm just flicking, looking for 3834, which is there. So they go there, and then I get my 3834. Now, my 3834, I've been waiting for this. I got distracted by the partner when I was sorting my threads out. Let me see if I can blow me up for a minute. Right. So yeah, I was sorting. Now these are about 8 inches. Yeah, I joined the ends together, joined them again. I did a little upload a while back of how I sort my threads. And my partner came home and I got a bit distracted and I snipped again. So we've got an extra little tiny one. I was like, oh no, I snipped. I wasn't meant to snip. So with this one, how many stitches? There's a few stitches of this, so I'll have to pull 2 threads. And then do a tail start instead of a loop. Although, is a loop? Oh, I don't know. It might be okay. But yeah, I got snip happy. I got distracted. I was thinking, yeah, I still need to cut that one. I cut it. As soon as I did it, I was like, oh no. I didn't even think it was going to go on the floss cards at one point. But yeah, that was a proper mishap. I did that before with my deep blue sea. But it turned out the 8 inches is the ideal length for me. Originally I was doing 16, using 16. But no, it turns out that that little mishap and mistake was okay. It's been a godsend really. But not this one. This one's too tiny. What we got going? Liv, she's napping. She managed to get her knees stuck in the bars of her cot. Oh no, oh bless her. Now I'm still in the dark ages using bobbins for my threads. It's not the dark ages, it's whatever suits you. I haven't tried bobbins because I tell you, I bought bobbins and I was like, yeah, let's give bobbins a go. But all that winding, no, I didn't like it. So I didn't even continue. I think I did one and then I was like, nah. And that was with the kits that you can get. It was before Haid. But I just knew that I didn't like bobbins. But if it works for you, like I say, it's not the dark ages. It's what's working for you. I tried Annie's keepers. They're okay, but I keep coming back to the floss cards. So I have to go into lunch with a friend. Oh, okay then, Celia. Well, enjoy your lunch. It's nice to see you. To see that you are gonna go and join a friend. as much as we all love stitching, that fresh air will do you good, I think. And like I say, a nice little catch up with a friend. Enjoy your meal, look, and I'll see you later. Thank you for popping in. Now, Celia is my little enabler. It was her idea of this. Now, the idea wasn't meant for me, but I stole it. The person that I stole it from didn't mind. And Celia didn't mind either, so it's her little guilty pleasure getting us all enabled and getting these new starts going. You okay? You okay? Just sorting that out. So yeah, it's all Celia's fault, but it's not her fault. It's thanks to her, because I am enjoying it. There is going to be no more new starts for me. This is it. I'm not buying any frames. Basically, I've filled all my frames now. Oh, I think I have. I think I might have another one. Oops. Oh, I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 frames. With the fabric, 25 count fabric on. No, I'm lying. I've got 3 frames. As I said, this one's 27 inches wide. This frame was gifted to me by Chrissy. And then I've got, obviously, my Mother of Dragon, my Deep Blue Sea, and then I've got this other little counted one. It's not on Pattern Keeper. It's just a little one that I was messing about with before Haid, and I do want to get it done. It's like a little fairy in a teacup. I've got that one on my other frame. My plan is now, once I've got the first row in these 4 StoryKeep's, I will switch this out for Deep Blue Sea, because that's not had much love lately. And then once I've done, then I'm going to do a row on Deep Blue Sea, and then once I've done that row, it'll be Mother of Dragon. Then after Mother of Dragon's row, it'll be back to this. So I'm going to do a row on each and just keep that rotation going. That's the plan. Not promising, but fingers crossed that is the plan. Now the fairy in a teacup, I'll just stitch that whenever I feel like stitching on it. I've done a little bit here and there on it. I'm not desperate to do that one, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, for my Haids, my bigger projects, that is the plan. A row at a time. What we got going on? Let's just do that one. 3, 7, 8, 7. I have got one DMC colour going on with this. What colour is it? 996. For some reason I missed that off of my CXC Floss CXC thread list during my purchase. I got all my CXC off of Abby from Cross and Crafts. So for some reason 996 got missed off, so I've stolen it out of Deep Blue Sea. Because there's plenty of blue going on with Deep Blue Sea. So yeah, unfortunately I have got one DMC thread going on with this. You can't tell though, so I'm not overly concerned. As you can see, I've got that on Annie's Keepers with my Deep Blue Sea. I'm slowly moving them back over to Floss cards though. When I come across to do after this one, when I get it back out, I'm hoping to get them all transferred back to Floss cards. So I like Annie's Keepers, but it's just, they might be okay for like the smaller projects where you've got maybe 20 colours or something like that. But for the bigger colours, it's just too bulky for me. Which is ironic because Floss cards can be a bit bulky, but I just didn't get on with them very well. As you can see, sometimes your finished threads will get in the way, but I just grab my snag nabbit and move it over. I might even let that tuck down, no it won't. But yeah, so don't let it stress you, just shove it out of the way. I tend to do a lot of this when I'm stitching. But I'll do it out of habit now, even when there isn't any finished threads there, I'm still doing it. Can't help it. Is that in the right place? Yep. Come down here. I haven't been watching very well, but I'm hoping that the camera angle's okay. I know the colour isn't great. I maybe need to invest in a decent, instead of just using my phone, invest in like a webcam type thing. Maybe that'll be a bit better, because obviously the webcam on the laptop is picking up colour great. It's picking up all the detail of me. So I might look at investing in another camera. Also that way I'll have my phone free to be able to keep an eye on what's going on with you guys. Like if you get some spam going on. I know you can have moderators to keep an eye on things like that, but when you have a video that's like the last one where it was 3.5 hours long, I don't expect my moderators to hang about for 3.5 hours. I'd like them to watch the 3.5 hour long video, but I wouldn't expect them just to be sat there for 3.5 hours keeping an eye on the chat and whatnot. So if I can free up my phone so that I can do that, then I will. See how we get going. But yeah, I don't like the fact that you can't really see the vibrant colours. It seems very dull. I've got the flash going. It just doesn't seem to pick it up very well, the colours, unfortunately. But I will get it sorted one day. What's this one? I think that's one. Come on. No. 930. It's over here somewhere. Which is there. Oops, sorry. Oh dear. That just got pulled out. Little mishap, but again, don't stress, just chill and pull it back in. Gosh. 930. I think we're getting on okay sat here, which I'm happy about. I like my stitchy corner, but I'm loving sitting here. It's super comfy. Right, how long have we been going? We've been going for nearly an hour, so I will probably call that it soon. I will be super frustrated with my partner if he disappears not long after I come off though. But for those of you that are around, I'm going to pop onto Zoom, into the Zoom room. If you're not in the Zoom room yet, it's Zoom Stitchy Friends. Now you don't have to just be cross stitching. It is, as it says in the title, it's stitchy. So anything stitchy related, any little hobby that you're doing really. I mean, sometimes we're not even stitching, sometimes we just hop in and have a little natter. You know, I'm sure Liv won't mind if you're just colouring. But 1, 2, 3 is, I will be on there today, no doubt. Part this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. No, we're missing a stitch. No, we're not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right. I'd love to carry on stitching and try and get this tower finished on the live, but I'm feeling a little bit rude not talking to him. A little bit bad. What's that question? Oh, we've got one little stitch there. How did we miss that one? 801. Over here. Yeah, I think once I've done my first tower of this one, the Once Upon a Fairy Tale, I'll come back on. It might take me a couple of days to get this first row done. We'll see how we go. But I'll do another live in a couple of days. Well, 2, 3, 4 days. I don't know how many. It just depends on how much stitching I can get in. When I start the next one, because I am just doing one row. I'm still doing the royal rows and just going straight across. So once I've done this first row, my next one is, as I showed you, is Rise of the Witches. I'll do another live stitching that one as well. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That part there. Mark that off. Mark that there. Mm-hmm. 938. Which is over here. Nine, 3, 8. Naomi, at the moment I want to start all the Amy Stewart charts, but I would have to live to 500 years old to complete them. Yeah, I love the Amy Stewart ones. Yeah, I'm starting to want to believe in reincarnation, and I want to be able to tell my future self at a young age as well. Get onto Heaven and Earth Designs, stitch, do cross stitch. Yeah, it's such a shame that there'll be. It's not nice to think about, but there may come that day where you've started a project and you won't see it finished. But some people have start artists and aren't bothered about the finish, so they just love the process of stitching, starting a project and, yeah, kitting it up and whatnot. I personally would like to see finishes myself, which is why that's it now. I'm not doing any more starts. I don't want to end up with 20 whips on the go. This is more than enough. I've got plenty to get on with. Like this one, in theory, it's got, even though it's one new start, it's got mini starts within it. Like, for example, this one I started 2 days ago. This Once Upon a Fairy Tale. So it was kind of a new start. The Rise of the Witches, that's going to end up being a new start. So I have kind of got X amount of whips on the go, but I'm cheating by having them all on the one frame. 37. Oh, sorry guys, keep knocking you. 3799. What's going on? Oh, hang on, where does this one go? Stop rushing, Ali. 895 goes there. 3. Are you going? Do you need oat? No. Oh, what are you doing? Filling it? Okay. Love you. See you later. You're in it. I am still on that, yeah. I'll see you later. I'll message you when I'm done. Bless him. Yeah, he's gone back to work now. He's just like, are you still on that? I'm like, yeah. You won't want to pop your head in. We normally kiss each other goodbye. I think that's what it is. I don't want to get into the habit of not giving each other a kiss goodbye and saying love you, because we always do it. If anything, God forbid, happened to either of us when we left each other, to whether it be go to work or me go uptown, we would like the, you know, to be, it sounds a bit morbid, but the last words I would like is that he said I love you, sort of thing. We never leave each other on an argument or anything like that, because you just never know what's around the corner. So yeah, he's maybe missing his goodbye kiss. Bless him. He got the I love you though. Yeah, I did tell him that I was doing a live. He maybe wanted to get in on the action. Maybe a bit like Trixie. Speaking of Trixie, I don't know where she is, but this one goes up here. Now I'm hoping I haven't made any mistakes. I don't think I have, but you never know. I natter away while I'm on Zoom, so it's no different. Stitching while chatting. I haven't really got any major news or anything for you guys. I'm literally just been sitting here sorting the threads out for this. Obviously starting this. Having a couple of drinks outside with the partner in the evening. That just to wind down. Like I say, we've got this hot tub that he's been sorting. What was that noise? Honey? That did not sound good. Unless it's the cat, maybe? I don't know. Oh, that board's dropped. Sorry. So yeah, not really any interesting updates or anything, to be honest. Just been sat stitching. Mostly. And nattering away on Zooms most days. I feel like my day's not complete without, I think it was Lisa. I think she said it as well. Why have I got a gap there? Yeah, my day does not feel complete unless I've popped into Zoom and said hello to the girls. You know, there doesn't necessarily, there's sometimes only a couple of people in there, but yeah, my day does not feel complete unless I have been on there at least once and had a little hello, how are you type thing. They've become part of my everyday life, I feel. We've had some new faces popping in, which is great to see. Everybody seems super nice, which is the perfect group to join because everybody's lovely, no matter what anybody else says. Oops. There we go. Let's not stress about the snagging things. It's easily fixed. Nice and calmly does it. See, a little one stitch there. I don't know how I missed that one, but never mind. We've still got some stitches to do in here to cover at the back. What's to go here? Like I say, it's such a shame that I'm going to have to do... Oh, there's another one stitch. It's such a shame that I'm going to have to go on to Heaven and Earth Designs and buy some more StoryKeep's. Where does this go? 30. That goes over there. What we got? 915. Don't know if anybody wants to have a look at StoryKeep's, and if there's any that you would like me to stitch, then you know, let me know which one you think would sit well with these. I'll have a look. I've resisted going on and having a look so far, but if people want to have a look, if you want to head on over to Heaven and Earth Designs and check out some StoryKeep's and give me some ideas of which ones I could possibly do. So we've got Kindred Spirits, that's definitely being done because I've got all the threads for it. So that one will definitely be on this second row. Just need to find, let me think, that one's 200 stitches wide, which is, this one's 200 stitches wide as well. So it might go second, because then it'll go with this, because these are 200 wide. But yeah, it doesn't matter how wide they are. Ideally, I think I could do with having the same, so like 117 wide. Like I said, this one's 200, so Kindred Spirit could go underneath this one because it's the same width. Then we've got Rise of the Witches, which is 150 stitches even wide, so maybe a StoryKeep that's that. And then my StoryKeep Life is an Open Book, that one's 107 stitches wide. So, you know, ideally I could do with StoryKeep's that are the same width. Height wise, I'm going to play around because I might be able to get it so that it is square. Well, it won't be square, will it? Oh, well, yeah, it will. Yeah, I want to try and see if I can get all the same width stitch wise, and then try and get height wise so that it does end up a line, end up level. It might take a little bit of tweaking, a lot of searching, but I'm hoping it'll be doable. So like you've got your 657 stitches by high and 507, so that's 150 stitches that I need to fill, plus however long the StoryKeep's going to be that goes underneath Black Cat. So for example, if Black Cat has something that's, I don't know, 330 stitches high, that'll be, I need 480 high for the second piece, for them all to end up going level. I feel like it might be doable. It might take a bit of searching, but 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth one. As you can see, I am parking way over here, 5 towers across. Not quite sure what that would be referred to in my terms. But, oh, excuse me, Pete. Let's do this one because it's underneath. Oh, hang on. No, I should work from the top a little bit. 939. Like I say, stitching a tower, it's you need to do it however feels best for you. I try and make sure threads are going to be getting anchored after stitches, but it's not a necessity. You don't have to. I feel like it would be best if you do your ninja stitches, because you are going to have some tail ends going on that could do with being anchored down, just to keep those little stitches secure. But yeah, just stitch it however you feel comfortable stitching it. There is no right or wrong way, there is only your way. As I say, Royal Rose is just a little blueprint for people who are learning or just wanting to simplify it a little bit, get back to basics. And then, as I say, as you get more and more comfortable with your stitching, you'll find yourself parking further along or finishing differently if you've got threads going on at the back. For me, as long as you've got threads going in to the right and down, you should prevent those lines. And then tension's a big thing sometimes as well. I think Trixie has brought something in again. 1, 2. Oh, sorry if you can hear the tractor in the background. It's a bit quiet today actually, so you might have been okay. Right, so that one's parking down here. Actually, that might have been Tilly stumbling through the window. Oh, Tilly, bless her. Woke up this morning and she's got a little cut above her eye. She's not in pain with it, she's not in any discomfort. It looks quite sore, but she seems okay. So I am thinking that in the night she may have terrorised Trixie a little bit, and Trixie's getting a bit braver, and I think she's starting to fight back. Because when we went to bed, Tilly came and had some fuss on the bed with me before Trixie came into the bedroom. And then Tilly got down and she's got into the habit of going to sleep behind the bedroom door. We don't shut the bedroom door because we try not to shut them out of rooms, because cats don't like closed doors. They like to know what's going on. They don't want to be missing out, do they? But yeah, we leave the bedroom door open. And the way our bedroom door opens is there's a wardrobe behind it, but there's a gap. The wardrobe doesn't sit flush up against the wall, so when you open the door, the bedroom door, you've got the wardrobe here, but there's like quite a wide area behind and next to the wardrobe, behind the door and next to the wardrobe. Tilly has started to use that as her bed, basically. She comes in and yeah, she just comes and has a fuss. And then she jumps down once Trixie decides to make her appearance knowledgeable. Yeah, Tilly jumps down and settles down behind the door basically and goes to sleep. So I'm thinking that maybe in the night, I don't know if Trixie's been brave and gone behind there. I can't see Trixie doing that though, because she's normally near me or next to Jason, so I don't know what's happened. But yeah, Tilly has got oh, that's what I was actually getting to the point of. She came and had some fuss with me last night, and she didn't have that mark on her. So I think this one did it. Didn't you? Did she come and terrorise you? Hey? Did she try and terrorise you? Did you have to fight back? It is rather annoying though, because even though Tilly does terrorise Trixie a little bit, she doesn't hurt her. Trixie has not got a mark on her. So the fact that Trixie has maybe cut Tilly's eye, it's a bit concerning. Hello, you. Are you my little parrot? Hey, come on then. I need my neck warmer. I don't need one. I'm quite warm, thank you. I don't know if you can see this clearly, but we've got a little parrot. Hello, you. You comfy? Are you going to stay sat there? Oh, God. I don't think everybody wants to see you. Hello, baby. What am I missing comments-wise? Naomi, one day I'll try and go on Zoom. My house with 4 kids is way too noisy for Zoom. Oh, bless you. I don't think Trixie's going to let me do any more stitching. She's starting to paddle. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, mad girl. That's it. You get comfy. Ugh. Please don't pull my top down. I am doing a live. Oh, God. Oh, no. Bless her heart. I will have to come on off soon because she does want some fuss. So we'll call that it for the stitching. Let's just have a look at what's going on with the comments. Peggy, I stitch in hand. I'm going to do my next full coverage in hand Royal Rose. Oh wow, you'll have to let me know how you get on with that. I'm doing Death by Cross stitch in hand. I am from Australia. It's 9:09 in the evening. This live is terrific. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Peggy. Other than this one terrorising us now. Come on then. You want some fuss? Let's give you some fuss. There you go. Right, what else have we got? Jill. Hi, Jill. Thought I'd jump in to say hi. Yeah, thank you for joining us. Live, perfect timing, reach the bottom of the page just as babe wakes up. No. I wish you wouldn't put your paws in my mouth, because you still use your litter tray. Yes, you do. I shouldn't kiss you either, because you have mice in your mouth. Danielle. Hi. Hi, Danielle. How's everyone doing? Well, I was stitching. This one's made an appearance, haven't you? You like to get your 5 minutes of fame. Got to get in on the action, haven't you? Yeah. Go on then. Oh. What are you doing? Oh, you want a cuddle. Okay. It's a cuddle. I don't want to snug. She loves her kisses. I hope she doesn't grow out of this affectionate side. But yeah. You watching everything? Hey? You sleepy? We need to keep an eye on you, really, because we gave you a worming tablet, didn't we? As you can see, I'm not getting much stitching done at the minute. How long are we in? Hour and 20 minutes. Got a good hour in, haven't we? You are scratching me now. Can you stop scratching me? I'll take that as a no. Ouchie. See, you can do it there. This is my life, people. No. I'm going to lay somewhere else. Lay on my lap, maybe. There you go. You're getting a little ball. Now, if she settles, we might try and do a little bit more stitching, but I can't do a lot when she's after attention. Cat comes first, I'm afraid. Don't you? Yeah? Like a baby. A bit like Liv having to go and fetch her baby. Danielle, are you going to any UK retreats? No, not this year, I don't think. The main reason is I don't drive. So, yeah, it's not easy for me to maybe get on a retreat. Right, if anything happens, I'm sorry. This one is all over the keyboard. So, yeah, retreats-wise, I'm thinking I don't think I will be able to this year. I do want to go on a retreat. It is on my bucket list of things that I want to do. I don't think it'll be till at least next year, maybe even the year after. I need to get my driving. I've passed my provisional, the sit-down test. I passed that in November. So I have, I think it's 2 years before I have to sit that again. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Peggy, I know that you wanted zoomed in a bit more, but I just need to zoom you out a sec. Oh, if I can get my phone unlocked. I still don't understand why you can't see the colours. Oh, hang on. Still not quite so vibrant. Let's press that again. Oh, it is a little bit. So there you go. Maybe I should have pressed that button for it to be a bit more sparkly. Yeah, so retreats. I do want to do a retreat. So I'll try and get my driving done as soon as possible. Yeah, so that I can hopefully come and meet some some lovely stitchers. Money's not a factor, because if I really want to come on one, all I've got to do is save up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I will come on one at some point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry, peeps. Let me just 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think there's one currently happening. Don't ask me where. I just happened to see it on Facebook. People saying enjoy the retreat. So I'm not sure whereabouts it is. I don't even know if it's in the UK, but I believe there is a retreat happening somewhere. Are you going on any retreats, Danielle? Where do I live? I live in Lincolnshire, in a little village called Wrangle. Let me mark that off. I feel like I might have made a mistake somewhere. No, I haven't. Don't panic, Ali. You've done it. That's that colour. Right, the partner's gone to work, so we might be able to stay on. I know I said that we was going, but for those that are re-watching or joining me at a later time watching this, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere just yet. Hi, Shannon. Oh, Shannon, I'm so pleased that you got your Northern Lights DMC pattern. Super happy for you. Brilliant. Well done, Kay, for reaching out and sorting that for her. Feel free to share your Northern Lights on my Facebook groups. I can't wait to see how you get going with that. Liv, first stop should be my house. Laugh out loud. Oh, what's that for? The retreats? Maybe picking you up and taking you with me? Is that what you're talking with? Is that what you're talking about? If we do a retreat together? I would be so up for that. Now, why is that there? And that, oh, that's right. Yeah, I'd love to go on a retreat and pick you up. Share a room together maybe, or you know, maybe even just go on these day ones. Just go for the day and then come home, because obviously you have your tiny human. 3750. Shannon, definitely. I got it all set up in Pat and Keep It, and I've just decided to do it again. Brilliant. What, are you starting it again, or yeah, I assume you mean starting it again, but if not, then just carry on. It doesn't, even if you're not doing it Royal Rose. I believe you said you was halfway through doing it, so you may as well finish what you've already started. But yeah, super glad that you got the pattern. using Roros. Okay, yeah, that's cool. For the new, like, starting it again. Can you not convert what you originally started? Or is it too mishmash? Whichever way you decide to do it, that's great. I'm happy that you managed to get the pattern sorted. The power of YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, retreat wise, I'm determined to get driving sorted so that I can go on some retreats, whether it be staying for the weekend, for the whole weekend, or just popping down one day. I think you can buy like the day tickets for them if you don't want to just stay over in the hotel with everybody. Not that would be the reason. It's not that I wouldn't want to stay with everybody. It's more money, or commitments that I may have, all the commitments that I may have. I don't like the idea of don't like the idea of leaving my kittens a whole weekend with my partner. Not that he would not look after them. I'm not getting at that at all. It wouldn't be nice for them. They would be missing me. And then if we did go on a retreat together, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to be leaving your tiny human for a whole weekend. You can maybe even take her with us. We can dream. It will happen. Whether it be next year or the year after, we'll get my driving done. Get saving up from my driving lessons, and I'll do an intense course. Do like a couple of 10-hour sessions. Get it passed. Invest in a car, or maybe borrow my mum's, or just hire one out for the weekend or day, depending on what we're going to do. Yeah, I do. I really want to go on a retreat. I feel like I need to save up though, because I feel like these retreats are full of enablers. And I'll be coming away with more than I went with. I know they have, I'm pretty sure they have a retreat in Milton Keynes. I used to live in Milton Keynes when I was little. It would be nice to revisit Milton Keynes maybe on a retreat at some point. I think they have one in the West Midlands somewhere. We've even talked of maybe doing one in Northern Ireland, sorting a retreat out ourselves and doing it in Northern Ireland, so that we can all meet Steph, who's on the Zoom. Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry, people. That is so rude. So yeah, I will go on one eventually. Just unsure when. The way things are going, I might have to hire a minibus and do like a, what is it? Is it National Express? I don't think they actually do coaches anymore. Well, I think they do, but not as many long distancey type things. But hire out like a coach. We've got Dickinson's coaches around here. I could hire out a coach and estimate, like map it out of where everybody is. So obviously I'm Lincolnshire, live in Lincolnshire. I believe Kim, are you Lincolnshire? I can't remember now. Whereabouts was Kim? I can't remember. But yeah, and then obviously we've got Lisa, Emma. Unfortunately, Philippines, you may have to come over on a plane. But yeah, get a coach and pick everybody up along the way and go to Northern Ireland. Try and get a retreat going up there somewhere. That'll be fun. Hire a driver. Can't see me being able to drive a coach. Not that I'd be able to anyway, because I'm pretty sure you've got to be driving for a certain amount of time before you can upgrade to higher goods. But yeah, one can dream. I hope it happens one day. We'll see. live. Now she can be left. Shannon, I would be interested in a retreat. Great, yeah. Kim is in Leicester, okay? Yeah, so we'd maybe have to fetch Kim first and then come back down, pick Liv up, pick me up, then go across and pick Emma up. Then we've got Stamford, which is London way. Go and pick Jules up. Lisa. Oh, Lisa, you're awkward. You're in Wales. You can maybe jump on a train and come to my house or something. And then, yeah, we'll all drive up to Northern Ireland. Pick anybody up along the way. Shannon, whereabouts do you live? Jill. Oh, a retreat would be fabulous. Yeah. Are you all Lincolnshire? Lincolnshire. Are you all UK? Let me know whereabouts you are, and we'll keep dreaming up this idea of getting a retreat sorted for Northern Ireland and picking everybody up along the way. Because as much as it's great that we get like the retreats have, you know, your room is included, the pricing wise, your room can be included, bed and breakfast type thing. I feel like we need to do a retreat where there is a coach service that will pick you up. If you're happy to be staying for the whole weekend, get a really nice coach, and yeah, I think that would be awesome. So what have we got? Oh, Shannon, you're in Australia. Oh, hang on, no, I'm in Melbourne, but not Australia. I'm in Hertfordshire. Oh, right, okay, so yeah, we could pick you up. Okay, I'm back. Had a phone call. Hi, Max. Whereabouts do you live, Max? We're discussing retreats. Of maybe sorting out, it won't be this year, because I don't drive. I know Liv doesn't drive. We feel like that's maybe what hinders us with going to retreats. So I've said about maybe hiring a big coach. There's a place called Dickinson's Travel. I think it's Dickinson's and Son. They have big coaches. Maybe hiring one out, and doing it so that we maybe go Northern Ireland, where Steph is, the lovely Steph. Because I know she wouldn't want to leave Izzy, her dog. So she could just come for a few hours, or maybe even bring Izzy if we can get a dog-friendly hotel. But yeah, we're discussing how retreats are, and you kind of have to make your own way there. But we're thinking of maybe trying to sort one and getting this coach and picking people up. It probably wouldn't be right outside your house, depending on how big the coach is. But, you know, yeah. Maybe picking you up from your local train station or something like that. Where are we? So we've got Hertfordshire. Why don't you have your own retreat called the Royal Rose? That's a great idea, Janelle. I'm in Basingstoke, Hampshire. Cool. Danielle, I'm in Cardiff. Yeah, well, we've got Lisa, who is in the Zoom Stitchy Friends. She's in Wales as well, so we could be picking you both up, possibly. Or we could do two retreats. We could do one in Wales and one in Northern Ireland. Bell coaches are a good choice. I live in Lincolnshire, and just literally round the corner from me, there's Dickinson coaches. So if I was to do this, which I feel like we might do, if I was to arrange this, I would, I'd go with my local coach service, because I feel like I could get a discount because I know them quite well. And yeah, so yeah, but Bell coaches, yeah, they're a good choice. We can look into that. Max, I'm in Suffolk, so yeah, we could pick you up along the way. Naomi, I think I will need to teleport from Australia to the UK for this retreat. Bless you. We'll give it a couple of years, and we may have one in Australia. There you go, we've got a few in Australia. So we've got Katie, we've got Janelle, we've got Naomi. Yeah. No, I think that's a good idea of doing a Royal Rose retreat. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, see, you got my brain working now. When I get off of this, I'm going to be researching. Where would you like the retreat? I know I said about going to Northern Ireland to see Steph and, you know, maybe going to Wales, but is there anywhere else in the UK you could think that maybe we could, because this coach is going to be picking you all up, is there anywhere else? You know, it's like coach-wise for picking people up, because you're going to be travelling all over. It might be a case of, it might be easier. We'll map it out. We'll see. It does sound amazing, Shannon. I think we'd have a right laugh. Suffolk, yeah. Leave it with me. I'll have a little think and a little tinker while we've got you on, because for some reason I can't see my live chat. But let's just give up with this cross stitching, shall we? It's just not happening, is it? Excuse the feet. Right, let me close that down, because we're not going to get any more stitching done. Not now we're talking retreats. I'll try not to flash my bottom at you. I've obviously got clothes on, but so this can come out of the way. Switch the IV camera. Let's open this up a bit more. Right, let's have a little natter. There we go. There we go. Let's move this out of the way. We don't need that there anymore. In fact, let's just pull that out. I think someone asked me about my phone mount. As you can see, it's this. There's like a little holder there. I'm not too sure what it's called. I need to have a look at it really. It's clamped down to the table. This comes up. You can pull it out and tighten it. And then, I don't know if you can see. Are we going to be able to see? Yeah, it's mounted to my little table that I've got here. I don't know if you was actually interested in that, but just in case. Right, so let me get a notepad. Oh, crikey. This live has just taken another... The live's taken a... What do you call it? It's not stitchy anymore. Stitchy related. I probably won't go as money as tight. It's not going to be anytime soon, Max. You know, it's not like it's going to be next week or next month. We're thinking more next year probably, because as I need to save as well. It's just playing around just to see. Ouch. I think it's called a boom arm. No, it was literally a phone mount off Amazon. I'll have a look for the link at some point and put it in. So yeah, we've got Leicester. I just want to write these down so that when I do have a look, we can play around with it. And obviously Leicester, Lincolnshire, Suffolk, Cardiff is obviously Wales. And people who are watching this back, if you've missed the live, comment where you're from and if you would be interested in a retreat. Like that, it won't be this year. It's more likely to be next year, possibly, if we can get it organised. Like you say, money's tight, but this is why I'm thinking of the whole coach thing, and it can pick everybody up. Get a decent deal on hotels or whatever. I would maybe donate the coach fee. You just have to pay for your room, basically. So yeah, we've got Suffolk. What am I missing? I think I'm missing Hertfordshire, was it? No, Hampshire. Yeah. Amazing. You probably think, oh my god, what are you doing, Gally? Now, am I missing another one? I feel like I might be missing someone else. Essex. I'm going to the, first stop should be my house. Right, yeah. Danielle, I'm going to the Floss Friends UK one near Sheffield in October, and then I'm going to the Essex Needles one in March. Cool. So, yeah, Leicester, Hertfordshire. That's the one that I missed out, Hertfordshire. Just show. This would be so cool if we could sort this. There must be a reason why people haven't sorted like coaches to pick people up along the way, because not everybody drives. As I say, I don't drive. I know that Liv doesn't drive. So we've got Jill, who is Hampshire. Danielle is in Wales. Max, who is in Suffolk. Kim, who's in Leicester. And then me and Liv in Lincolnshire. I'm happy to drive to a more central location. Cool. Yeah, so leave that with me. I'll have a little play around and a little shop around, and I need to be looking on Google Maps because my geography is rubbish. It's not my best subject at all. I know roughly where places are, but yeah, leave it with me, and we'll sort out a Royal Rose retreat. Obviously, I don't want to clash with other retreats either, so that'll be something I'll have to look into. Yeah, just bear with me. We nearly got a tower done. We got a bit distracted. Excuse my tooth. I've got a really bad toothache. So I've got this thing there. Whiskey tote. Trying to numb it. Hopefully before my next live it'll be sorted, but we'll see. Yeah, I think I'll call that it for today then. We had Trixie, the distraction, who's now fast asleep. Typical. But I feel like we've done enough on this live. What have we gone with? Hour and 50 nearly. Yeah. Thank you all so much for joining me. I love the fact that you all come and say hi and enable me with little ideas. You set me more work, but I don't mind. I love it. I love that people like Royal Rose. Royal Rose retreat. So yeah, on my last one I mentioned about having a tattoo. I'm still planning on doing that if or when even I reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'll have Royal Rose. I'll have it done like an arc, either here or on my leg or somewhere. And I've got some artwork being done for the Royal Rose, so I will set another target after the 1,000 and we'll have that tattooed on me. It's not been released yet. She's still playing around, so once I get the artwork for this game that I'm going to be doing, we'll have our own logo of Royal Rose. I'm not going to give it away what we're going to be doing. Obviously we've got a game hopefully happening. I've sort of been playing around with it. I've not quite got there yet, but because I'm waiting for the artwork, it won't be released till we've got artwork to go with it. Max, great live, thanks. You're welcome, Max. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so for all of you returning subscribers, thank you. For any new viewers, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell. Get notifications of when I do the live. I'm mostly doing lives at the moment. I'm struggling to sort out uploads. We will get round to doing uploads, just normal pre-recorded stuff, but at the moment the lives seem to be going okay. And if people, you know, if you stitchers don't come onto my live, that's absolutely fine. If you want to treat it as just a pre-recorded upload, go for it. There's no pressure on anybody to join the live chat. As much as I appreciate every single one of you that does appear on the live chat, yeah, we'll get this pre-recorded upload malarkey sorted one day. But to be fair, having the live, it is good because you guys give me something to talk about. As much as I don't struggle to find things to talk about, you help it flow a bit better. And then obviously now we've come up with this possibility of sorting out a retreat. Yeah. Anybody else got any ideas? As I said, if you've unfortunately missed the live, that's fine. And you're watching this, you know, come to the comments and let me know where you're from in the UK or wherever you're from. You know, you never know, in 7 years, 5 years down the line, we might be able to do some further afield retreats. Pick everybody up, go to the airport and go to the Philippines or Australia or, yeah. Iceland, we've got Iceland, Joyce, where's Joyce? Netherlands. We've got so many options for further down the line. So yeah, come along to the comments, let me know where you live, where you would be happy to travel, retreat wise. Not like you personally travel, as in if we could come and pick you up in a coach. You know, what destination would you most like to go on a retreat to? Oh, good morning, Chrissy. I'm nearly coming off. We've just been talking about retreats, possibly sorting a retreat out for hopefully next year. But I'm planning on hopefully getting a coach and picking people up along the way. I might end up needing 2 coaches, you know. Might need Dickinson's coaches around here to pick up people that are close to me. Because Leicester's not that far from me, so we could pick up Kim, we could pick up Liv. Maybe even some from London. But yeah, we might need 2 coaches and then meet up at wherever we decide for the retreat to happen. The retreat's going to be Royal Rose Retreat. So yeah, you've just missed us, Chrissy. I'm not far off coming off. So yeah, like I said, head on over to the comments. Let me know where you live, where you're happy to have a retreat near you and possibly be picked up, sort of thing. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Yeah. I know I'm a bit crazy with my cross stitch, but I like to what's the word, test myself. I like to push myself to the limit, which I feel like I'm going to be doing with this retreat as well. So anyway, right, I'm going to stop rambling on. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm not going to say when I'm going to do a next live. I'm going to wait and see how long it takes me to sort this top row out on Once Upon a Fairy Tale. I will do another live with Rise of the Witches so that you can see me doing that one as well. Yeah. So yeah, you've got the commenting of where you live and retreat wise, and then also have a look at some StoryKeep's and give me some ideas maybe. You don't have to, just, you know, if you want to. So yeah, I'll see you all again soon. Happy stitching. Love you all.